Sean Combs watches this, what do you think he's going to feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing. I think he's gonna say this is the best documentary I've seen in a long time.
Me appreciate life, and it made me wanna do things for the greater good.
It all goes back to one point, because I have a dream. A lot of times people see your dreams, they crazy.
What's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? That's one of the moments where he forgot.
Hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs was on the scene of one of the most high-profile rapper assassinations in history. If you're thinking, someone should really make a documentary about his life.
New footage just dropped of Jay-Z at one of those so-called mysterious parties. And guess who decided to drop it online? 50 Cent. This move blew up the internet overnight, flipping the whole situation inside out. Now whispers are spreading fast that Jay-Z could be walking straight into some serious legal heat. Everyone already knew 50 and Jay had tension, but nobody expected this kind of fire. So what really went down? Let's tear this chaos apart. Back on December 8th, 2024, an amended civil complaint dropped.
I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
And it had Jay-Z's name right there in black and white, linked to a disturbing misconduct case. The accuser, listed as Jane Doe to keep her identity private, claimed that something inappropriate happened when she was just 13 years old. According to her statement, it all went down after the MTV Video Music Awards on September 7, 2000. The case was filed under New York's Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act, a law that briefly reopened the window for older cases to be brought forward. But Jay-Z's legal team came out swinging fast. They argued that the law didn't even exist yet at the time. It was passed in December 2000, after the alleged event, meaning it shouldn't apply at all. Jay-Z wasn't keeping quiet either. His powerhouse lawyer Alex Spiro dropped a fierce response, denying every single claim. He called the allegations heinous and baseless, even suggesting that this might be part of some kind of extortion plan. But what had fans talking wasn't just what was said.
It was like to have nothing, all right? And I had to rebuild my life over $6,700 a month.
He's been trained to believe what you seen him say in that interview when I said that he's entitled. Really, it's his mom's entitlement. It's been filthy.
It was how it was said. It didn't sound like the usual polished legal talk. It felt raw, fiery, almost personal, like Jay-Z himself was talking directly to the world, standing firm and ready to defend his name with full force. And that's not all. Jay-Z's defense team started breaking everything down, piece by piece. Jane Doe claimed that after the alleged assault, she ran off and called her dad from a gas station, saying he drove hours to pick her up. But when investigators later spoke with her father, reports say he didn't remember anything like that happening at all. That twist sent social media into a frenzy, with everyone debating what's real and what's just smoke and mirrors. He straight up said that if something like that had really happened, there's no way he'd forget, not a chance. But that wasn't the only thing raising eyebrows. More holes started popping up in her story, and fast. She said the after-party happened at some private house, but pictures, reports, and official records told a different story.
I can resolve a situation or beef with somebody that I can't stand this nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not this ain't WWL. It's not like I just got rap beef with this nigga. I don't like this little.
The real VMA after-parties that night were held at top NYC spots like Twirl and Lotus, nowhere near any hidden mansion. The timeline, the places, the details, none of it matched up, and that made the whole thing look shaky. Then another curveball hit. She claimed she chatted with Benji Madden from Good Charlotte that same night, but that part didn't check out either. His team publicly confirmed that both Madden brothers were on tour performing in the Midwest during the VMAs. They weren't even in New York at the time. That revelation threw serious doubt over her entire story, and the internet went wild with debates about what was really true. Even the plaintiff later admitted in interviews that some parts of her memory were foggy. She said too much time had passed and that trauma had affected what she remembered, but she stood by her main accusation. Then, suddenly, on February 14, 2025, everything took a dramatic turn. Her legal team filed a Notice of Voluntary Dismissal with Prejudice in Manhattan Federal Court, and that phrase means one thing: it's done for good. The case was officially closed forever. No do-overs, no appeals, no reopening it later.
ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, nigga, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. The bucket of ice, man.
Her lawyers later told reporters she stepped back because she was scared of possible retaliation, but the official court paperwork didn't give any clear reason. Still, what caught everyone's attention was how it all ended. After so many inconsistencies came to light, she just dropped the whole thing. No settlement, no hush money, no last-minute deal, just gone like it never happened. Jay-Z's camp and Roc Nation didn't waste a single second. They came forward proudly confirming that not a dime was paid, and they stood by their message loud and clear that this lawsuit never should have existed in the first place. Footage just hit the internet showing Jay-Z at one of those so-called mysterious parties. And guess who decided to drop it? None other than 50 Cent. This unexpected leak has everyone in a frenzy, flipping the whole story on its head. Now, rumors are flying like crazy that Jay-Z could be facing serious legal problems.
Work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
Everyone already knew there was bad blood between 50 and Jay, but nobody expected it to explode like this. So what's the real story behind all this noise? Let's get into it. Back on December 8, 2024, an amended civil complaint dropped that sent shockwaves through the industry. Jay-Z's name was listed in a major misconduct case. The accuser, going by Jane Doe to keep her identity private, claimed that something inappropriate happened when she was just 13 years old. According to her statement, it all went down after the MTV Video Music Awards on September 7, 2000. The case was filed under New York's Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act, a law that briefly reopened the window for older claims to be brought forward. But Jay-Z's legal team wasn't wasting time. They pushed back immediately, arguing that the law didn't even exist yet at the time. It was passed in December 2000, a few months after the alleged event, meaning it shouldn't apply at all.
I snatched Kim, tell Puff you want to see her again? Dance your ass down to the nearest ATM.
Jay-Z wasn't about to stay quiet either. His powerhouse lawyer Alex Spiro dropped a fierce response, denying every single claim. He called the allegations heinous and baseless, even suggesting that this might be part of some kind of extortion plan. But what had fans talking wasn't just what was said, it was how it was said. It didn't sound like your usual polished legal talk. It felt raw, fiery, almost personal, like Jay-Z himself was talking directly to the world, standing firm and ready to defend his name with full force. And that's not all. Jay-Z's defense team started breaking everything down, piece by piece. Jane Doe claimed that after the alleged assault, she ran off and called her dad from a gas station, saying he drove hours to pick her up. But when investigators later spoke with her father, reports say he didn't remember anything like that happening at all. That twist sent social media into a frenzy, with everyone questioning what was real and what was just smoke and mirrors. Jay-Z finally broke his silence, and he didn't hold back. He said he was relieved that the nightmare was finally over.
About that, and he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy.
Yo, why are you and Fifth just...
Hey, yo.
Why y'all not...
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Y'all can't see that he loves me?
But see...
You really, hold on, you really think that's hate? You really, when you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like it.
Because P. Diddy be wanting the body, and you gotta tell him no.
But he was still furious about everything his family had been dragged through. He made it clear that he wasn't just brushing it off like nothing happened, not a chance. He wasn't about to forget the damage this situation caused. With the case now officially closed in his favor and no criminal charges ever filed, Jay-Z walked away legally clean. The accusations had always been part of a civil case, and the window for any criminal action had expired years ago. Still, Jay-Z wasn't satisfied with just clearing his name. He wanted something bigger. He demanded accountability. He publicly called out attorney Tony Busby, the lawyer who filed the original lawsuit, accusing him of running what Jay-Z described as a straight-up shakedown operation. At that point, Jay-Z wasn't just defending himself anymore. He was going on offense, ready to take action against what he saw as a major injustice. In his statement, Jay-Z spoke with emotion and precision. He said the justice system needed to evolve, that it must protect real victims while also defending innocent people from false claims that could destroy lives and families. That powerful message hit hard, spreading all over social media and major news outlets, with people debating whether this case could change how high-profile lawsuits are handled in the future. But the most shocking part was yet to come. Jay-Z flipped the entire script and took them to court himself. After the original lawsuit was dismissed in February 2025, he hit back fast, filing a major counterattack against both the accuser and her lawyer, Tony Busby. His side claimed the entire case was a setup, a calculated move meant to pressure him into paying up. This wasn't just about clearing his name anymore. Jay-Z was out to make a statement, and the industry was watching every move. This wasn't Jay-Z disappearing into the shadows. This was him stepping forward like a boss, a billionaire mogul on a mission, sending one message loud and clear to the world: don't play with his name. He made it crystal clear that anyone trying to come for him better think twice, because he's not the one to mess with. You come at the king, you best not miss. And Jay-Z just showed everyone what that really means. His countersuit wasn't just legal paperwork. It was a calculated power move locked in with strategy from every direction. The first major hit came in California, aimed straight at attorney Tony Busby, while another lawsuit landed in Alabama, targeting both Busby and the anonymous Jane Doe together. Jay-Z wasn't holding back. He was playing chess while everyone else was stuck playing checkers. The California filing, officially titled Sean Carter versus the Busby Law Firm et al., dropped in the Los Angeles Superior Court in November 2024, right after Busby sent those pre-litigation demand letters accusing Jay-Z of serious misconduct. But here's the twist. Jay-Z's camp was already gearing up for battle before that amended complaint ever hit the public. They had the evidence ready, the paperwork lined up, and they weren't about to let anyone corner them with a false narrative.
According to 50, that offer caught him completely off guard, and his reaction was classic. He joked that the gesture felt like something a man would do to impress a woman, not another dude in the game. That moment had him side-eyeing the whole situation, wondering what was really going on behind Diddy's smooth image. From there, the vibe between them started shifting for real. What began as light teasing slowly turned into genuine tension. That shopping offer story stuck with fans and became one of those strange hip-hop moments people couldn't stop debating. It wasn't just awkward, it sparked a deeper tension that would keep popping up again and again, making the 50 versus Diddy storyline one of rap's most unpredictable rivalries ever. Later on, 50 Cent doubled down on that wild story, saying he really felt like Diddy was testing the waters, trying to see just how far he could push it. And in true 50 fashion, he couldn't resist adding one of his signature punchlines. He cracked a joke about Diddy dipping his toes in the baby oil, throwing a slick little jab that had everyone online laughing and debating what he really meant. It was 50's sharp way of hinting that something about the situation just didn't sit right, and he wanted people to feel the weirdness in his story. That comment spread across the internet like wildfire. Social media lit up with fans picking sides, sharing memes, and trying to decode the whole situation. Was 50 just clowning around, or was there more behind those words? Everyone had an opinion, and the rumor mill couldn't stop spinning. Of course, once things started heating up, Diddy couldn't just stay quiet. But instead of firing back with anger, he handled it in true Diddy style. Cool, confident, and completely unfazed. He brushed it off with that smooth, playful charm he's famous for, acting like the whole situation was nothing more than a funny misunderstanding. But that calm reaction didn't calm anyone down. If anything, it only made fans more curious. People started wondering if there was something deeper going on that neither of them wanted to fully say out loud. By the mid-2000s, 50 Cent wasn't just surviving, he was dominating. He had officially gone from street legend to worldwide powerhouse. His rise wasn't just fast, it was like a takeover. Every song he dropped turned into a hit, and the charts couldn't keep up. He stacked 7 #1 singles and more than 20 top 10 tracks, proving he wasn't just a rapper, he was a certified hit machine. And it didn't stop there. He flipped his fame into a full-blown empire, signing massive endorsement deals, starring in movies, and locking in business plays that made his brand bigger than ever. He became more than a music icon. He was a walking business, a cultural force you couldn't ignore. From record-breaking albums to major money moves, 50 Cent had officially leveled up. His name wasn't just known in hip-hop, it was everywhere. From TV screens to boardrooms, he turned himself into one of the most unstoppable figures in entertainment, all while keeping that same fearless attitude that got him to the top in the first place. It was obvious from the start. 50 Cent wasn't built like most rappers in the game. While plenty of artists were focused only on dropping tracks and chasing fame, 50 was moving like a boss. He treated his whole career like a business empire in motion, with every step carefully calculated. His mind wasn't just sharp, it was strategic. Only a handful of people, maybe someone like Eminem, had that same kind of drive and vision. 50 built his own lane from the ground up. He launched his own record label, created a successful clothing brand, and made investment moves that most rappers weren't even thinking about back then. One of his boldest plays, securing stock shares in major companies, proving he wasn't just a street legend, but also a boardroom mastermind. Every move showed that 50 didn't just know how to survive, he knew how to multiply his success. He wasn't out here just collecting checks from hit records. He was building an empire piece by piece. Every business deal, every project, every headline screamed power and purpose. 50 wasn't just playing the rap game, he was rewriting the rules. And the world definitely noticed. To a lot of people, it looked like 50 Cent had achieved everything Diddy ever wanted. The fame, the dominance, and the deep respect from both the industry and the streets. He had fans screaming his name, the media chasing every move, and entire cities chanting his lyrics like anthems. Women saw him as a star, and the streets saw him as a soldier who earned his shine the hard way through pain, persistence, and pure hustle. That rare combination, the grit that kept his respect solid and the charm that kept him in the spotlight, made 50 completely unstoppable. He could run the charts, own the headlines, and still keep his credibility untouched. That's a balance most rappers only dream about. And for someone like Diddy, who's always chased both, the luxurious fame and the street credibility, seeing 50 pull it off so effortlessly had to sting, even if he'd never say it out loud. You could feel that quiet tension growing, the kind that comes when one mogul starts realizing another's rise might be outshining his own. Watching that new documentary now, it all makes perfect sense. You can clearly see why Diddy might have felt a bit of envy toward 50, even though Diddy was already one of the biggest moguls in the music world. 50 had something money could never buy, that magnetic energy that demanded attention the moment he stepped in a room. He didn't even have to talk, his presence alone said everything. Sure, Diddy had the fame, the fortune, and a legacy that stretched across decades, but that natural aura 50 Cent carried, that raw mix of street strength and global respect, that was something money couldn't buy, and Diddy could never quite match it. It's easy to see how that kind of contrast might have rubbed Diddy the wrong way, especially as his name kept rising higher and higher while his influence reached every corner of the culture. By 2005, 50 Cent wasn't just hot, he was a full-blown powerhouse. He wasn't playing the game anymore, he was the game. His label, GUnit Records, was dominating the streets and the charts at the same time. Every artist wanted in, from hungry newcomers trying to prove themselves to seasoned rappers hoping to reignite their careers under 50's unstoppable wave. Then came a jaw-dropping moment. During an interview on The Howard Stern Show, 50 dropped a story that showed just how deep his tension with Diddy really ran. According to him, rapper Mace was ready to join GUnit and make the move official. The deal was nearly done, but suddenly Diddy stepped in. And according to 50, Diddy demanded a whopping $2 million just to release Mace from his Bad Boy Records contract. That massive price tag froze everything in its tracks. The potential partnership fell apart instantly, and instead of celebrating a big win, 50 walked away furious. That one move added even more heat to the already simmering tension between him and Diddy, turning what could have been a business deal into another cold-blooded chapter in their rivalry. And after that moment, things turned dark, real dark. The days of friendly teasing and slick jabs were gone. 50 started going all in, pulling no punches and holding nothing back. Then came the bombshell, one of the boldest, most jaw-dropping claims hip-hop had ever heard. 50 publicly linked Diddy to the tragic murder of the notorious B.I.G., and that statement sent shockwaves through the entire industry. The accusation had people in disbelief, and it didn't end there. Whispers started spreading, rumors suggesting that maybe Diddy and Biggie's relationship wasn't as close as fans had always believed. That rumor alone made 50's claim hit even harder, leaving everyone stunned and speechless. Suddenly, this wasn't just a rap beef anymore. It felt personal, deep, and dangerous. It was a turning point that proved 50 Cent and Diddy's feud had officially crossed uncharted territory. From the outside, Diddy and Biggie looked like brothers for life, tight, loyal, and unstoppable together. They had that ride-or-die energy that fans believed was unbreakable. But behind the scenes, things weren't as picture-perfect as they seemed. There were quiet whispers, cracks in that brotherhood that most people never saw. And when 50 Cent came out swinging with his explosive claims, it lit a match under the entire situation. Suddenly, this wasn't just music beef, it got personal. 50's shots didn't just hit Diddy, they hit the entire industry, shaking the walls of hip-hop. Then came 2006, and 50 dropped another bomb, literally. His track The Bomb hit the streets, and once again, he proved he wasn't scared to stir the pot. The record was pure fire, packed with raw energy, sharp punchlines, and that fearless delivery that made 50 such a powerhouse. Every verse carried that signature aggression, confident, unapologetic, and full of authority. It wasn't just a song you listened to, it was one that demanded your attention. But the real moment that had fans buzzing came at the end of the track, the outro. 50 has always known how to close a record with style, whether it's a slick threat, a coded shot, or a bold message aimed right at someone's chest. And this outro, it hit different. The way he wrapped that track up made it clear this wasn't just another song for the radio, it was a statement, and everyone in the game knew exactly who he was talking about. Hit that subscribe button and see you next time.